Hello class, my name is Christopher Rockwell, and hopefully by the end of this video, uh, y'all would, whoever's listening would do better throughout the mobile development program. Hope to give you a heads up and kind of help you learn from some of the mistakes I made throughout this program. Of course, I know you've heard this before, but you need to make sure you manage your time properly. Not only try to meet deadlines, but always at the beginning of each week, as soon as the particular assignment or project is available, I always go through and read through it. That way, you can kind of plan things in your head and know what to expect. Don't wait till maybe the day before the assignment is due to read it, and then figure out it's really like a whole, you know, probably 20 hours you have to put into the project. And then on top of the 20 hours, you always want to give yourself, you know, a night to sleep on it and then wake back up. That way you can kind of look at the mistakes you might have made. Because, working 10 hours straight on something, you kind of pass up, errors and different things like that, especially when you're debugging and stuff like that. And you always want to sleep on it and come back and wake up and always get back to it. That way you can find those mistakes. That has always saved me in a lot of JavaScript and jQuery. I've always been able to sleep on it and get back up and finish it up. And also always read, like I was saying, read the project. Always read it thoroughly. Don't skip over anything, because one particular class, we had a project. It was a discussion. It said it was due Saturday, but if you go and read it, it's due Friday, and then you have to come back Saturday and add something else. So always go through and read everything. Read every single line and every single word. Read it over and over, at least twice. That way you won't miss anything. So yeah, definitely manage your time and be organized. One thing I do, which I was taught by using one of these videos as a rubric. Somebody that took this course in the past, the mobile development, they told me I always put everything like this. Okay, my full cell folder, I have all my different courses in their own folders. But not only that, say PMA3, have them broke down into weeks. Because sometimes you'll be in a discussion and the teacher might refer back to week 1. Look at this, look at that. That way you won't have to go through and search through all these files. You can just hit week 1, find what you're looking for, and then there it is. And it's a lot more organized and more simple and straight to the point. So always break it down within weeks. Each class within weeks. And then put the general things. I put the general things outside these folders. That way, it just applies to everything, like this file here. Just a PMA, kind of like a what to expect. But here's another source. Always try to go on your own and do a little coding and try to learn some things and kind of. Because the thing about programming, there's so many different ways to teach it and learn it, and so many different methods. I think it's good to always go outside of class and kind of find different ways to do things, because it would take way longer than a month to teach every different way to program, and it's probably impossible because it's just by preference. So try to find your way to program. And a good website is codecademy.com. It's a really good site. They actually reward you badges and trophies for finishing up things. You can learn JavaScript, web fundamentals, Python, Ruby, jQuery, etc., etc. But try this site out. I've actually went and learned about this site before I went to Full Sail, and it really helped me out. Like when we started talking about methods and objects and stuff, I already knew something about it because I went through and I actually finished this track. And they always add stuff like all the green right here you see. This stuff. This is how the old JavaScript lessons were. That's all they had was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lessons. Now all the ones that are not green, that's what all they added to kind of help extend the the learning in the course. So they definitely add things all the time, and it's a very neat site. And you always can when you get within the site, if you get stuck on something, they have a Q&A section that really helps you out. You can ask questions and see problems other people had, which most of the time are similar to what you're having. So it's really easy to work with. It got a really good user interface. You can also, when you do learn something and master it, you can also contribute and teach as well. You can also just discuss general programming. So it's really a good site, and I would recommend it. So yeah, definitely. And another thing, always try to do your videos, way before the deadline, because you got a lot of time for errors, do-overs, editing, upload time. Never wait like within 3-4 hours, not even 5 hours before the deadline to try to do a video. I always try to get that uploaded, without an ample time, a day ahead, the day of, but sometime in the evening or the afternoon. So always allow yourself time for error, because it's probably going to happen. Your computer could crash. You always want to give yourself time to finish. That's not only with videos, but with anything. So definitely always give yourself time to finish things. And last but not least, one thing I want to cover is don't be afraid to interact with your students. With your classmates. I always reach out if you need help and try to do what we do. This guy named Adam, he started Google Plus Hangouts in the class, and that's really been beneficial for me, and I'm sure other classmates. So try to get together in like Hangouts. Google Hangouts is a really simple program to use. Google Plus. I recommend that program, and I always try to get together on things and share ideas and figure out how a person does certain things. Not to plagiarize, but to kind of get a feel for things. Somebody might be better at design than you. You might be a better programmer. Just help one another out. It's really beneficial. It's really like helped me pass certain things the way I have. And so I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope that you have a successful time here at Full Sail. It's really a great program in my opinion, and I've really enjoyed it thus far. Right now I'm taking PMA 3 in statistics, and I'm getting ready for ASD. So I hope you all benefit from this video, and you all good luck in the rest of your endeavors and throughout the program. You all have a great day.